Hey everyone, I'm coming here from Apple iPhone apps, and I just got back from the Apple store with my new iPhone 3G. Wanted to share my experience with you guys. I went to a little mall that not many people know about, so I wouldn't have to wait in line very long. So I only had to wait in line for 6 hours, but I did finally get my iPhone 3G. For those of you who weren't fortunate enough to get one today or didn't want to wait in the long line, it was actually a pretty painless experience aside from my feet pains. But once you get to the Apple store, you actually have a choice. There is the brand new 16 gigabyte white iPhone 3G or the 8 gigabyte or 16 gigabyte black iPhone 3G. So the first question you get asked is if you want black or white, and of course either iPhone comes with a nice snazzy iPhone 3G bag. So we'll go ahead and examine the white one since that's new only to the iPhone 3G. So let's actually go ahead and take a look at this. This is still unboxed. Usually they want to unbox and open it up, but for the viewers at home, we asked if we could take it back and open it ourselves. So I'm going to actually open it now and show you guys what you actually get in an iPhone 3G. So there it is, just started the cut, and now I am actually opening the plastic. I'm actually pretty excited about this. Haven't had a chance to play with the white iPhone yet, so this is actually pretty exciting. And once you open it up, there it is, brand new iPhone 3G. My first time actually holding it. So here it is, and there's the white color on the back, new to the iPhone 3G. And you can see under the iPhone it actually shows 16 gigabytes, also new to the 3G iPhone. So once you open it up, let's take a look at what other accessories are in the box. So as you might expect, a charger, but something actually very interesting to note, a very new small charger. It's much smaller than the old iPhone charger. Actually, I'll put them side by side so you guys can compare. Here is the old iPhone charger compared to the new iPhone charger. So you'll see it looks like it's about half the size. It's actually quite impressive. And then, of course, you have your standard sync cable. And this sync cable is actually also a little bit different than the old iPhone sync cable. So there's a sync cable again. And you can see here that it actually does look a little different than the standard iPod sync cable that we're so used to. Okay, other than that, the headphones, and the headphones to us look like they're about the same. Of course, there is a new headphone jack on the new iPhone 3G, but from what I can tell just by looking at it, it looks to be the same, but I'm sure the jacks changed probably slightly. Aside from these accessory features, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual unit itself. So you'll notice, of course, not only the white color that we talked about, but there's several differences. The white color is actually a plastic now when it used to be brushed metal on the original iPhone. So the plastic material doesn't feel quite as expensive and fancy as the iPhone 1, but it is better for GPS transmission, a new feature of the iPhone 3G. Of course, it features GPS. So we got the plastic, but what is metal this time with plastic before is the buttons. You can see the buttons here on the side. They're actually metal buttons. They feel very nice to the touch. When they were plastic before in the original iPhone, but now they are metal. One other thing that I thought was interesting was the iPhone, even though it has the white back, the front still looks just like the black iPhone in the fact that it's all black. One thing I thought that Apple might have done is keep the white all the way around, or at least get rid of the silver and keep a white until the black border, just so we can differentiate a little more without having to turn it over. So those are some of the hardware features. Now let's go ahead and actually see what happens when we activate the iPhone 3G. So once you're in the actual Apple store, they take your account information and they activate it over the computer. They tell you that they need to sync it to iTunes to finish activation. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen, but let's go ahead and try to sync it to iTunes now. So I'm going to turn the phone on so you guys can see there it is, the Apple startup logo is coming on. And then I'll go ahead and plug it into iTunes once it gets fully booted. So the iPhone 3G in the white. Alright, here we are, we're fully booted up. Now let me go ahead and edit and go ahead and connect it to iTunes. Open the plastic here. and I'm waiting for iTunes. There's iTunes opened up on the computer. And they're saying they're ready to register my new iPhone. So let me go ahead and it's actually already all set up. I don't need to actually do anything here in iTunes. It's actually all set up. I can edit my home screen. I'm in, and I have a fully functional working iPhone.